feel I'm in the right position to talk about this topic because it's something I've been through successfully. So make sure you watch till the end. On this particular day, I was in a mutuals group and we're just discussing career related stuff. In the process of that, a mutual from that same group made a comment and he was like, most graduates, he has been trying to coach on graduates and roles, they don't know what it means. And that's how I got the idea to make this video. Actually, I already recorded this video a month ago, but guess what? When I was about to edit the video, I found out that the video had no sound, so I was basically recording without sound, and I was just so disappointed and I zoomed out. But something in me kept impressing upon me to record this video again, and that is why I'm making this video again. So please make sure you watch till the end and pick something very useful so that my hard work won't go in vain. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Godsleeves. I'm a chartered accountant and a banker. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Also know that some of the information I'll be passing across in this video might also relate to other industries generally. I mean other industries outside the financial services industry. Let's say oil and gas, communication industry. A graduate trainee role is an entry-level role that requires 0 to little experience. So it's mostly for graduates, emphasis on fresh graduates, because there's always an age limit on graduate trainee roles. If you're done with graduate school, you have your BSc, you have your HND, you're qualified to apply for graduate trainee role. 95% of graduate trainee roles are for second class upper and above. They will even state it on the notice. If you don't have second class upper or first class, don't apply. Most graduate trainee roles tend to favor graduates with BSc degree. Hence the discrimination, but I just have to say the way it is. I'm not saying if you have a HND you won't be able to get graduate trainee roles. Graduates just have lesser chance of bagging one. Number 3, next on the list, graduate trainee roles always favor younger graduates. Always, yes, because there's always an age restriction. It's always pegged at 27-ish. So if you're above 27, it might not really favor you. And if you go ahead to submit despite being older than 27 or the pegged age, they might bounce you. Last but not the least, it always favors, so these things like accountancy, finance, business management, law, engineering, disciplines like that, professional disciplines, they're always more privileged when it comes to graduate training. I'm not saying that with your archaeologist degree you won't be able to get a graduate training, but it's actually not that easy, except for banks, financial institutions. I'm sure that they always open their graduate trainee position and vacancy to all discipline, no discrimination. To the best of my knowledge, one of the most amazing thing about graduate trainee roles is that it's always merit based. 80%, I can tell you, is merit based. So if you put a good head forward, a good application forward, and by the grace of God, you will get it. And I can also tell you for a fact that graduate trainee roles pay well, especially in oil and gas industries, financial industry. For the banking industry, the average monthly salary for graduate trainee roles is 500,000. Most banks pay above that. You can ask and you can do your research. I would also want you to note the fact that graduate trainee role is not a contract role. So you're not coming in as a contract staff. You are coming in as a core staff of the company. Without further ado, let's move to the course meal, the reason why we are here. So let's begin. Are you ready? I'm ready. So when it comes to graduate trainee roles, when it comes to bank, the first stage is the application stage. Everything begins online when you fill out your application form. So when you go through the requirements and you feel or think that you're the one they're looking for, you have your 2-2 or 2-1 as the case may be, you're within the age range of what they're looking for, you're done with your NYSC or you have your NYSC exemption letter, then go ahead and fill the application form. You will be asked to upload your CV, your cover letter. So the tip for this stage is to make sure that your CV is professional and concise. Make sure it highlights leadership, problem solving skills. They don't just want academics, they want future leaders. Something else I would love to add is that there are lots of graduate training opportunities in Nigeria. If you have not been seeing these opportunities, and you've not been seeing the publications, you've not been seeing the adverts, you're in the company of wrong friends, wrong WhatsApp group. If you're currently doing your NYSC or you're looking out for graduate training role, start joining every career group you can find on WhatsApp, join job forums, follow thought leaders, enter LinkedIn, make sure you're active on LinkedIn, Twitter, because there are a lot of graduate job roles. Companies are literally looking for graduates to employ. Number 2, after the application stage, if you're successful, you'll be shortlisted to write the aptitude test. You'll be given a date for the test and every other information you would require to write the test. This is the stage where the real filtering happens. This test normally covers numerical reasoning, quantitative reasoning, logical reasoning, deductive reasoning. Most banks use GMAT style questions. And here is the big secret: the cutoff mark is always 50. If you score above 50, you'll be successful. Please note I said most banks use GMAT style questions, not all banks. So it's now your place to go online and research. You can use Twitter to research, but I also recommend Nigerian forum. So research so you can know how to best prepare for this aptitude test and know the particular style of test the bank you're applying for or applying to use. So some companies they use SHL, some use Dragnet, just different question styles. The tip for this particular stage is to practice. Once you know the style of question being used, practice. So the downside about this test is there's always time constraint. That's why you need to practice. That's why I'm hitting on practice. Use timers, make sure you practice. Apart from the accuracy of answers, you also need speed. So sometimes you can be given 20 questions to answer in 15 minutes. So that's why I said practice, so you can be well accustomed. You can increase your chance of success. Congratulations for passing the test. The next phase is called the first interview panel. In this phase, expect questions on current affairs, your field of study, and what you know about the bank. It was an online interview. Mine was an online interview. So please make sure you research the bank, their mission, their vision, their products, their values, and recent news in the country. Don't forget to dress sharp, because first impression counts. It matters. Fourth phase is a second interview with an executive director. This is where it gets serious. You will sit with a senior executive of the bank, most times an ED. It's also an online interview. For this interview, they want to know who you are beyond your CV. They want to know your character, your ambitions, and whether you fit into the bank's culture. The tip for this stage: be confident but humble. Just share your career visions and how it aligns with the bank. Congratulations for passing the second interview. And this brings us to the fifth stage, called the medicals. In this phase, you will be asked to visit the bank's partner hospital for full body checkup. There will be checkup. Your eyes, your kidneys, your liver, HIV test, hepatitis B, C test. Don't panic, but shall make sure you're in good health. Take care of yourself. A lot of people were turned back in this stage because of one illness or the other. You need to be fit to work, and that's just it. The sixth phase is called documentation. In this phase, you will be asked to bring in your documents physically, your degree certificate, your NYSC certificate, your ID, everything. This is just to confirm your credentials, nothing more, nothing less, just to confirm and authenticate. This brings us to the seventh stage, banking school. Now this is where everything gets intense. Banking school can last from 2 to 6 months, so depending on the bank. It's like university all over again, but this time faster and tougher. More of morning to evening lectures. 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. lectures on banking operation, customer service, communication, etiquette. And here is the kicker: at the end of banking school, you'll be asked to write the exam, and the cutoff mark is 50%. If we don't make the cutoff mark, we'll be asked to leave banking school. Everything, all your efforts from the beginning, from the application stage till that stage, will be wasted. Imagine studying theater arts for 4 years in uni, and then you come to banking school and you're required to study financial accounting, advanced financial accounting in some cases, in 4 days. I will lie, it's tough. It is tough, but this is where you also prove yourself. my advice for banking school is to come prepared. Be ready to work in teams, like work with teams, teamwork, emphasis on teamwork, and learn fast. Open your mind to learning, learn fast, do your research, just give it your all. Banking school is just the real test. If you survive banking school, the next phase is your offer letter, meaning that you're now officially and gainfully employed. This brings us to the last stage, onboarding. Clock it. This is where you're introduced to your team, your role, and then you officially begin your career in the banking industry. Getting a graduate trainee is not that easy, but I assure you, if you prepare for each stage, you will stand out. This is the end of the video, and I just really hope you picked something that will be really helpful to you as you embark on your journey as a graduate trainee. So please like, subscribe, and comment. I want to know if you're already in the process of getting a trainee job, like if you're in any phase, if you're currently in any phase. I want to know if you're currently doing your NYSC. I also want to know if you're already a bank graduate trainee. If you have any tips that can help someone looking out for a graduate trainee role, please make sure you drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. See you in my next video. Thank you. And yes, if you have any question, don't forget to drop it in the comment section, because I'm going to attend to each and every question. That's it for now. See you in my next video. Bye bye.